We all have these big goals, right? These huge ambitions for who we want to be. But what if I told you the key to all of it isn't some giant leap, but this invisible force that's already running your life every single day? Well, today, we're going to make that force visible. We are talking about habits.
So get this, 40%. According to researchers, nearly 40% of all the things you do every single day are not conscious decisions. Nope, they're habits. That means almost half of your life is basically on autopilot.
Which really makes you think, doesn't it? When you grabbed your phone this morning before you even got out of bed, was that really a choice? Or was it just a script that your brain decided to run all on its own?
That's exactly what we're going to dive into. We're going to pull back the curtain on why we do the things we do, using the incredible book, The Power of Habit, as our guide. It's time to unpack the science behind all of our automatic behaviors.
Just think about it like this. There's basically an operating system running in the background of your mind. You can't see it, but man, it is calling the shots. And the very first step to taking back control, to really being the one in charge, is to just understand how the thing works.
So how does it work? Well, it turns out that every single habit you have, the good, the bad, all of them, they all follow the exact same simple three-part pattern. This little engine is called the habit loop. Now, this isn't some kind of magic or mystery. The habit loop is just a predictable process your brain came up with to save energy. And once you see the pattern, you can actually start to re-engineer it for yourself.
Okay, so first up, you've got the cue. This is like the starting pistol for the habit. It's the trigger that tells your brain, all right, it's time to run that program. A cue can be anything, really. A time of day, a feeling, a place you're in, even just being around certain people.
And that cue immediately triggers the routine. Now, this is the action itself. It's the part we actually think of as the habit, It's grabbing that cookie, checking your email, or lacing up your shoes for a run. It's the thing you do.
And finally, and this is the part that really makes it all stick, you get the reward. This is the little prize at the end that makes your brain go, oh yeah, that was good. Let's remember to do that whole thing again next time. It's what satisfies that craving the cue started in the first place.
Let's use an example we all know way too well. The phone habit, right? The cue, you feel that little pang of boredom or maybe some anxiety. The routine, without even thinking, you pull out your phone, unlock it, and start scrolling. And the reward? A quick little hit of distraction or entertainment. Your brain just loves that feeling, and so the loop gets stronger and stronger every time you do it.
Okay, so we get the mechanics now. We see how the machine is built. But how in the world do you actually change a bad habit? Well, that brings us to the single most important idea for changing your behavior, the golden rule of habit change. And here it is. This is absolutely crucial. You cannot just erase a bad habit. You can't just decide it's gone. That pathway is literally carved into your brain. Trying to fight it with just willpower is exhausting, and let's be honest, it almost never works. The real secret is to stop fighting the loop and start working with it.
So the actual game plan is surprisingly simple. You keep the old cue, you keep the same reward your brain is craving, but you consciously swap in a new, better routine. You're basically hijacking the old system and making it work for you instead of against you.
For example, let's say your cue is feeling stressed out at work. Your old routine is to grab some junk food from the vending machine. The reward you're really after? Just a moment of relief, a quick distraction. So, using the golden rule, the cue, stress, stays the same. You still want that reward, relief, but you swap the routine. Instead of the junk food, you go for a quick 5-minute walk. See? You still get that feeling of relief your brain wanted, but you did it with a much healthier routine.
Look, understanding this loop isn't just about quitting snacks or checking your phone less. It's way bigger than that. It's about understanding how the entire world around you works and how you can finally navigate it to build the life you actually want. I mean, just look at the two sides of this coin. On one side, you have companies spending billions of dollars to figure out your cues and your cravings so they can build habits for you that make them money. But on the other side, you have the most successful people on the planet doing the exact same thing, but they're engineering their own habits to drive their own success. The tool is the same. The only question is, who's holding it? And that's really the heart of it all. We love to think our lives are shaped by these huge, dramatic moments of motivation or inspiration, but they're not. Your life, your future, it's being forged right now in the tiny, automatic, seemingly insignificant choices you make every single day. It really is that simple and that profound. The person you're going to be in 5 years is just a direct result of the habits you have right now. If you want a different future, you have to start with different habits.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question. Now that you know the code, now that you have the framework, what is the very first routine you're going to replace to start building a better loop and a better future?